What up? Mo Trapping Podcast. Another Tuesday again. Closer and closer to this season.
It is. We did it again. For real.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you what I thought about earlier though. I thought about what you said when you said all that time about to go back.
Yeah.
And I thought about that. I said, oh man, yeah, it's good now. Now it's time to work.
Sure live. Everybody know what time it is. I mean, that's when people get that spring fever start coming in when they get that extra hour of sunlight.
Man.
Yeah, people go easily lose track of time and everything because they go believe it's about 6. Really, it's gonna be about 7, 8. You know what I'm
About
saying?
7, 8, yeah.
Yeah, time gonna get away quick on you now.
I need it though. I feel like my sleep schedule gonna get back how it need to be regulated.
Yeah, you definitely ain't lying about that, bro.
Yeah, I've been super off since last season. Get this IG cracker real quick. Hold on, slide up in here. Yard Masters. What up, Yard Masters?
Sure, he was in here early.
Yeah,
Stomp
yeah,
low in the
man.
building.
Astonishing. What up, man? Astonishing, you up there with them crazy politics right now. We ain't gonna talk about it on this show, but if I want the inside scoop, what's going on, man, on the hill, I'm gonna call you, bro. For real.
Hey, you ain't
What up,
lying.
Derek? Everybody on IG, I'm about to send you out a link to the get on the get in here in the studio. What up, Miller?
Sit there right there for right now. It ain't gonna affect, man. What up, IG?
Real quick. Man, I'm ready. I've been so excited. I've been feeling good this week. The estimates been coming through, the emails been coming through.
Straight up.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I ain't even really looked at it. I went and did a little work the other day, but I ain't really looked at too much because I had to get myself situated off this move. That moving pretty much kicked my behind this last 3, 4 days.
Man.
I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, you got to get that out the way too for that season start. You
I
already know.
had to. I sacrificed, dropped everything because I could have actually been out there working already, but I just
I got a
said,
link
nah, let
right
me go
there.
on and pause. What up, IG? I'm on the we on Mo
Hey,
Trapping Podcast. Let me type it in real quick.
hey, Swan Williams, on IG, click that link right here and come over to YouTube, man.
Mo Trapping Podcast on YouTube. Been typing in, y'all come on over to YouTube, man. Tap in, cause I'm not gonna be on here too long.
What up, D Mac? D Mac, come on over to YouTube, man. I got the link right above you.
Yeah, y'all definitely come on over,
D
man. Go
Mac,
give it a shot.
hey, I seen that truck too, D Mac. That look good.
Yeah, what up, y'all? Y'all come on over to YouTube. We on the
Come on over to the
podcast
link
right
on
now.
YouTube. So y'all can come on over to the studio, man. We about to get it cracking, man. It's almost spring. It's time
So
to get it.
everybody's getting a fever
What
right
up,
now.
Tony?
They sharpening blades and stuff right now. People is putting new rack packs on the trailer.
What
I'm
up,
seeing
Quentin
it
Johnson,
all.
man? Appreciate you, man. I hope you ready to get it this season, Quentin, man. Best wishes to you.
Definitely, whatever you got going on. Yeah, this
I'm gonna
season
drop
gonna
out
be on.
the IG. I'm about to drop off the IG. I'm on YouTube, y'all.
I
I'm on the
IG, I'm
YouTube.
gone.
Come on the YouTube. Type in
Come
Mo
on over
Trap.
to YouTube. We
Pop
about to
up.
get the show going tonight. I'm out.
Not that. See, you know how to use that IG better than me. I'll be over here like a granddaddy with an iPhone. You feel me?
Bro, it be like it, man.
What up, Neil's Landscaping? All right, man. We in here. We in here. We got about a minute, but we gonna go and get it in. I done cut the IG off. We back in here again. Mo Trapping Podcast. Another Tuesday. Boneyard Lawn Service down here in Paducah, Kentucky. Solo operator. We'll be doing some interviews soon. So hopefully we can transform that out of the solo operator to running the real Dealio. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, that's what I call it, the real Dealio, Crawley. Cause
Yeah.
yeah, you get an employee, you really real Dealio, I feel like, man. But yeah, that's what's up though. But go ahead, babe.
I like that real dealio, man. I like it.
Yeah,
For
man.
real, man. It's John Crawley, one man, one more landscaping. Y'all know what it is out of Nashville, Tennessee. Definitely putting on for the city. We heading into that 15th year. time to make some magic. I done scaled back. Then took it down to weekly onlys. So yeah, lost a lot of customers, man. But I'm actually excited about it. Believe it or not, it's not a bad thing. I had to open up the pathway to get them good clients in that don't mind me coming with their expert service. And that's how it's
Hey,
gotta
I'm
go.
excited.
Had to go down. Had to
I'm
go down
excited
this year.
for you. Hey, I'm
So
excited for you, man.
rebirth. It's the
Yeah, nah,
rebirth,
I'm
ball.
excited for you, man, because you had it built up so cold to be able to drop back like that and still have a nice amount of clients, man, to come through every week. Because you gonna see it that weekly, less stress, less work, man. It's really, I ain't gonna say easy money, but it make you like you or you want to get up and actually let me go ahead and get it. Because I know some days you probably had some days you was like, I know you used to pop up probably with the coffee, but I know some days you was like, man, we got a schedule today.
Bro, it was. If I was by myself, bro, there's no way I could have got as many as I got done.
Yeah,
But the thing about it is, with me having help, I'm gonna tell you what the 2 week yards used to do to me, Bone. My guys used to be waiting on me to finish cutting the grass every time. They waiting on me, bro, because I don't leave grass clippings everywhere. 2 weeks, bro, you know you chunking out some stuff. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? So I had to go over it a couple times just to make it look good. And if I'm striping it, I'm taking my time. So bro, they used to be waiting on me with the blowers, and I'm like, man, this can't be life, man. And just putting two and two
right,
together, I'm like, man, I got to go weekly, bro, because I could have won past this, striped it up, and we would have been gone together.
right,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? I would have
No,
saved shaved off maybe 5, 10 yards off, 5 or 10 minutes off every yard. Had to go down. Had to.
yeah, man. Yeah, so it's spring about to crack, y'all. This past week, man, what's been going on with me? I've been doing estimates, getting emails for estimates. I did a cleanup yesterday. I had a guy. I thought he wasn't gonna go with me. Something happened with the card on file, and
Mm,
he ended up calling me. Said I can't get my card on file, so we ended up getting it figured out. I went over there, took care of the job yesterday, knocked it out. And one thing is sure, another thing, man. I added my sales tax. And I'm gonna
smart
tell you,
man.
I've never added sales tax, man. I added my sales tax yesterday, and I felt so good after I did it. I ain't gonna lie. I felt good, man. You know what I'm saying? Because it's been 24 hours. I didn't get no call back about the yard. So it felt good. You know what I'm saying? To add that
Yeah.
sales tax. So this past week, man, it's been estimates like crazy. I got tomorrow, I got to get out. I got to do some estimates, man, and try to lock them in and get it in. So that's what's been going on
Shoot.
this past week with me.
Oh man, this week I mentioned it early, moving. Had to move to another location right now, and then before I even moved, I had to come out here and build a privacy fence for my dog. So
Yeah.
I had to build
Okay.
Ace a private because like he's not a cage dog. He's never been in the cage all day long. So I had to build him a privacy fence so he can go outside whenever. So when he got settled, which that took about 2 days to do right there. Cause I
Yeah.
don't do privacy fences like that. So when you get into it, I had to do more, look at a little bit more YouTube and just you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying. And then I finally got out there, got the post set up right, turned out pretty good, bro. Like I put a gate on it and everything. So it's the first time I
Right.
actually built the gate with the wood and everything. I was like,
Yeah.
okay, I'm in the game with this. I might have to expand the resume
Yeah.
and say, hey, we can get your privacy fence up now, man. Go ahead and tap in a little bit of that money. But other
Yeah.
than
And
that,
I'm
bro, just trying to get ready for this season, you know what I'm saying, right now. And then I'm finna just hammer down on the schedule and just see who all okayed the weekly service. Bro, we gonna call it a day.
I'm gonna tell you, man, because that's crazy you say that because that's that life balance and still got to run that business. You know what I'm saying? Got to get the dog right because you know you got to get Ace right because you got
Got to.
he moving, he coming into a new environment. You know what I'm
Got
saying?
to.
Hey, so and then on top of that, like you say, you got to get the schedule. That's my thing this week. Now I'm getting all these estimates and stuff, and that's one thing I said. I said before I go to sleep, I need to have everything I need to do now. I need to really have it wrote down the night before, so when I wake up in the morning, I'm ready to go. You know what I'm
Facts.
saying?
Yeah.
And it's just what it is because like I say, people think, oh, you got a business, you can go on cruise control. Now, the more you getting deeper you get into it, the more it's gonna take of you. And you gotta be on point. You know what
You
I'm
go
saying? So
you gonna
take
lose some
everything
sleep.
and have it, and in a second you can lose it all.
Sure
So
can. You gonna lose a lot of
yeah,
sleep because it's in the beginning, it's pretty easy to make sure you got your schedule together. When you get
Yeah.
off into the brunt of the season, you're tired coming in, things like that. That's when it's gonna make a
Oh,
break it. That's when you're
yeah.
gonna have to grit down, brew your cup of coffee. You know what I'm saying? Brew your good cup of coffee first, whatever you need, drink your energy drink, and go ahead and get that schedule done because proper preparation leads to
Yeah.
success the next day. I'm telling you. Whenever I forgot to do the schedule, bro, I always left some in the shed that I needed to do on the property. I always
Yeah.
left either a extension ladder or some type of item that I needed, bro. I left it at home because I
I'm
wasn't
gonna tell
prepared.
you, I keep everything on like you say, that preparation, but go pick up y'all some of these. It don't take much to get
Yeah,
you some index cards, get you some sticky notes, and that way you ain't missing out on nothing because you could just talk about some stuff sometimes and you'll end up not getting it done. But I find myself when I write something down, it usually gets knocked out. You know what I'm
yep.
saying? And it's like
Hmm.
we all need sometimes, man, we got so much going on, it's easy for something to slip your mind. Like you say, you
Oh,
got stuff going on with the moving, you might got a couple customers done called and somebody else done called and somebody might could have got missed out on. You know what I'm saying?
sure
So
could have.
yeah, it's just how it
Sure
goes. So
could
like,
have.
yeah, and then like you say, that proper preparation. I used to always hear somebody say, what's to say, make a plan to fail, or something like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, something
So
like I know what you're talking about though. I done heard it too, but I just can't think of exactly how it go. But now you definitely right about that, man. But like, man, I'm getting excited. I mean, I know I've been seeing the trucks and everything rolling. Normally, when I start seeing the landscaping
yeah.
trucks rolling, I start getting excited. And I'm moving and I'm looking at these guys riding around, you know what I'm saying, with some mowers on. I'm like, man, just give me a couple of days, man. I'm gonna be right in the
Yeah.
mix too. I just
I'm
need a
I'm
couple more
I'm gonna
days.
tell you, when I was out yesterday and I had the truck loaded up and stuff, I was seeing a whole bunch of trucks riding, but it's spring cleanups. You can tell. I didn't really see too many mowers, but I'm
Mm-hmm.
seeing a whole bunch of backpack blowers on the back. Seeing a whole bunch of wheelbarrows, whole bunch of pine straw. You know what I'm saying, and mulch. You
Uh-huh.
know what I'm saying. So that's what I was checking out yesterday when I was riding. I'm like, oh yeah, it's that time. And it was feeling good yesterday, man. I think it was like 62 here. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So, like I say, it was a property I did yesterday. It was an overgrown and it hadn't been touched, I believe, since last year sometime.
Oh
And
wow.
it's just been a vacant property. And the guy called me. He's from out the area, and he was like, "Man, I need to get it done. The city's on me." And that's a good thing about
Mm-hmm.
having cars on file. So he's 3.5 hours away from me. So I
Wow.
still managed to get my payment, and he's 3 hours away from me. And
That's
that's the,
cool right
that's
there.
the beauty of the card on file right there. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
sure live.
And so
No,
all you do on your end, you take your before, you take your after pictures, give them the detailed pictures, send them to them, and
I'm
that's how, man. I'm telling you, it works, man. I'm telling you, it's works, man. Especially when you
yeah,
got the
because
weekly. Go ahead, Carl.
now because I'm transitioning to put all my clients in yard books right now, and I'm using it for that route density that I hear so much about that it's already incorporated in the app. So I'm gonna use it for a little bit in the season, and then I'm gonna continue on using my same billing system. But I might just go ahead and just use that billing system. That way,
Yeah.
it might be just be easy. I'll let my mama look at it, and I'm gonna let her make that decision if she want to fool with it on
Well,
that platform or does she want to do it the way that she's been doing it. So I'm gonna
I'm
let
gonna
her
tell
have
you,
that option.
I got one more thing. It's past week. I forget, and I'm glad you said that, and it was leading into it. I actually switched off Yardbook,
Oh,
and
you
I
sure?
got another software called You're Able. So I'm gonna end up doing a YouTube video on it. Y'all gonna see it on Instagram. Man, it's like, to me, it's like Yard Books on steroids. Now, Yard Books is free, but with free, you get so much.
Mm-hmm.
And I've been using it. I had nothing bad to say about it. Yard Book got me to where I got. But when I seen You're Able, and I seen how the system was, and I seen how the usability it was with the how it is with my phone, my tablet, and my computer, and then I can basically, like, man, it's crazy. I can measure a property without even being there now. So I'm doing estimates. Some of my estimates, besides the limb removals and stuff I'm doing, some of them, man, I'm doing them without even pulling up, kind of.
That's good.
You know what I'm saying? And so, and man, I have to do a rundown, but it's called You're Able, man. But I had to show it to you, man. And
I'm looking
But yeah,
forward to
man.
seeing that. Yeah,
Yeah,
whenever you
I'm gonna
do
have to
that
show it to
rundown,
you,
I'm
man.
looking
Hey,
forward to seeing
it's
that.
fire. I got it pulled up right now. So crazy. It's fire, man. I'm gonna have to do a video, man. But I keep everybody tuned with it. Be looking out for it. I'm gonna be running it all season. And everything I get, I'm running it through the gauntlet, running it through the mud. And give you the good, the bad, the ugly with it. So
You
you
have
know what
to.
I'm saying?
Hey, you
Yeah,
gotta keep
man.
it a buck 50. You gotta
Yeah,
be
you got
honest,
to,
man.
man.
You gotta be honest with it, man, because that's the only way it's gonna be able to get across to people if you be honest. Because if you lying on the front end and they get into it, like, bro, it wasn't like what he
They
said
ain't
it
gonna
was
like
gonna
it.
be.
Yeah,
And then that's
yeah,
gonna kind of we ain't trying to get us discredited or our credibility because
yeah,
we keeping it a buck 50 on here because we trying to
yeah,
help people. We
yeah.
definitely
For
trying to
fact,
help people. Gotta
man.
be honest about, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? We don't talk about nothing that we don't know nothing about on here. We don't get down like it. It's that
yeah. And
more
I'm gonna tell
trapping.
you, man, what you said, man. Like when I seen it, because I've been playing with it since the beginning of the year. We in March now, so I've been playing with it like 2 months now. Man, when I say, hey, I just have to do the video, man. When I'm loving it. I'm loving it. I see it just making my life so much easier. You know what I'm saying?
Cool,
I'm
cool.
loving it. So, but man, let's get switched off into this news. And we got one in this news tonight, man. I had to check this one out. I was like, man, this is crazy. So here we go. Let me get this going.
Clearly Customs is a motorcycle customization and car detailing shop. Michael Williams opened it with his son in Kings, a small rural town in Ogle County, just north of Rochelle. But Williams says Clearly Customs is now closed due to multiple threats in just a few weeks.
As soon as we opened the shop here, I kind of brushed off and ignored a note that was near my front door. It was very simply put and written, "You don't belong here." Brushed it off. Just thought it was a fluke. Didn't pay any mind to it. Literally balled it up with the rest of the trash I picked up on the way into the building. Tossed it away.
Sunday morning.
So that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? So I got to pause it for a second because it's so funny. People will say, man, all this stuff is gone. And, I don't really dwell on it. I don't talk about it because,
Yeah.
that's just people with their ignorance. But we in 2025. That's why I had to pause it. We in 2025. So my pops was born in 57. My mom was born in 55. Neither one of them was able to be born in the hospital here in my town because blacks weren't able to be born in that hospital. That's
Ooh.
crazy. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? So, but we in 2025 now, and that was 1955.
Yeah.
So that's why I had to pause it for a second. But
Morning, on his way into work, someone let him know about this message. The words die, a racial slur, and leave spray painted onto the garage door.
It took it to a different level because it wasn't just directed towards me. Adding that S means someone has recognized that it's not just me, it's my son as well.
Michael was hoping to get the business going before his son graduates high school.
We wanted to give something built up for him to be able to come in and do what he does as far as the automotive detailing, and then in turn still be able to enjoy our hobby as far as the motorcycle side goes.
Some
that's
neighbors
crazy, man. Just trying to make an honest living. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
and but this is business, man. It's still business. You gonna have the unseen come at you like
Oh,
this.
facts.
You know what I'm
Facts,
saying?
man.
And something like this, man, could throw you off your whole. You ready to have a good year? We in March. We ain't even done with the first quarter, and you get something like this, man, and it can distract you and knock you off for the whole year, man. So,
It
but
will. It will.
yeah. So go ahead,
It's
Tony.
awful. It's awful that like a handful of individuals will have that much of an impact, you know what I'm saying, on somebody's business like the way that they do, just by
Yeah,
spreading that hate, just the way that they was raised or reared in a certain time and area in the era. Bro, that stuff still carries on. You know what I'm saying? It's
yeah.
like it's
Crazy.
more so on the underlying issue right now. But in saying all of that, bro, like it's individuals like me, you bone, that's beating that door down. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? It's like for real, cause we like literally, we still
that's
gonna
why we
go up
doing
against
it.
the
Yeah,
grain and just continue on regardless if anybody has that much hate for you just because of your ethnic persuasion, which is still relevant in this, it's still relevant to this day. And you have to be aware of it, but you can't let it deter you from going
man. That's
forward though. You know
yeah,
what I'm
yeah.
saying?
That's
That's why
what. Yeah,
I don't like it that he actually closed this shop, but I get it for the safety of his family. And
yeah,
that's not cool right there by no means.
yeah. That's crazy. So
Neighbors in the town showed up to the shop to help clean up the graffiti, but Michael and his family have spray painted over the message as best they could.
This is not something that we deal with. And it's sad. It's sad that it's come to this because that That's just not acceptable. It's not acceptable.
And that support is something Michael is appreciative for.
We're just going to tighten up our boots and keep moving and strive forward. It's what we can do.
I called the
So, you know what I'm saying? I had to play this tonight, and I don't want to dwell on it too much, but I never even spoke on this the whole time. I believe I've been even doing lawn care, you know what I'm saying, and landscaping, Crawley. So
Yeah.
this is what sometimes that we gotta deal with still, man. And I'm in a
Correct.
small town, and I ain't, my town, I love my town. Everybody ain't like that, and I'm gonna tell you, and it ain't just what's going on there, because it's people like that that's ignorant black, ignorant white,
Right.
ignorant Mexican, ignorant Asian, ignorant blue, green, yellow. You feel me?
Yeah.
So, but it's those little bad apples that'll make the whole group look bad. You know what I'm
Sure
saying?
will.
But this is some of the stuff we deal with, and sometimes, man, I pulled up and I feel like I didn't get jobs because of who I was. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I'm just keeping it real. You know what I'm saying? So,
No, because like, man, bro, I feel it too, bro. Like, sometime when I'm in some of these small towns that's around Davis and Nashville,
uh-huh.
like, man, like I feel it, bro. Like I've seen like been beside, certain situations, and it was a U-turn made. You know what I'm saying? Just because I just knew what it was, bro. Because I got the vibe in me, and I was like, man, it really shouldn't be that way, bro. He followed me like the officer probably followed me maybe until I got to my destination. And then he pulled back, turned around, stopped up there. I was like, I just cut the grass and just kept going. But like it's that ugly head that'll arise. But hey man, you can't do
Oh,
nothing about,
yeah,
somebody else's actions. You just gotta keep on going on your journey. That's the
that's
whole
the
that's the
main
whole
thing.
message. It's the whole
That's why I
message we
wanted
trying
to
to
show
do.
this.
Yeah,
Don't.
man.
That's like when you might have stuff like this to hit you, but that's like we in order to be big, you gotta see big. You feel me? And those
Correct.
little things like that, that's small things to a giant. You feel me?
Yeah.
And so, but this is why we do this. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Because we got to tell you about the real. This is business of what it is still. We in 2025, like I said, and you still might have to come across this. But to anybody out there, man, don't let that stuff like that stop you. Don't feed into it. You feel me? You
Mm-mm.
feed into it, you just as guilty as them almost to me. You know what I'm saying? I just
Exactly.
look at it, don't pay no attention. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Don't
because
give it
look at
no
it,
time.
bro. How many races? I mean, how many ethnic persuasions are you servicing amongst your clients?
Oh
I
my
bet
goodness.
everybody. I mean, I bet all
Everybody.
the. ev-
Everybody.
I
Yeah,
take care of
everybody.
all the ethnic persuasions
Everybody.
that you can think of. Every
Yep.
last one of them. They treat me with respect and
Man, I
they
love
look
my
out for
customers.
me, and I love them. They love me too.
Yeah.
So,
That's
in
how I am,
saying
man.
all of that, bro, I can't worry about what everybody else and how they was reared and
Yeah.
raised and what they viewpoints are, bro. You can't change nobody up. You can only worry
Yeah.
about yourself and how you maneuver and how you respond to it. That'll separate you
That's what
from
you just
everybody
said, how
else
you
from that
respond.
ignorance. How you
Yeah.
respond to it. You know what I'm saying? Because some people might try to provoke you to respond in a way that will put you behind maybe 5 or 10 years off the A-ball because you let emotions get involved instead of just letting people be ignorant. You know what I'm saying? For
And then
real.
another thing too, keep doing the good work. Cause I'm gonna tell
Man.
you, it ain't about black and white, it's about green. You feel me? So when you get to certain levels, they don't even want to hear that. You know what I'm saying? Man, it's about the green, man. It ain't black and
Yeah.
white, it's about green. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And
The
that
burger,
quality of work.
man, and keep doing quality because he's doing motor. He's a guy, a black guy doing motorcycles. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm pretty sure I don't know that town, but he's probably one of none around there. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? With a
Exactly.
motorcycle shop. You know what I'm saying? So and to me, when somebody come doing all that hate stuff, you wouldn't say too much if you was doing bad work. He's probably doing pretty good work. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And
get a
that's
little
why
bud.
he's probably getting the hate from doing the good work. But
Shop
man,
look good. Oh, shop looks good too.
the
It looked
shop
like a
look
good
good.
shop.
The hog he pulled off on look good.
Look
I was paying
good.
attention. Yeah, so but man, listen, don't get caught up in that stuff, man. It's 2025. You feel me? Even if you in a small town, this is a thing. You can move. You know what I'm saying?
Just like it.
You can move just like that. So
So, damn.
you ain't been held down by nobody. So man, don't let nothing stop you, man. For real. It's 2025, man. Make it your best year. And keep the distractions at a minimum, if not to a zero. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? And
exactly.
focus on what you need to focus on and keep going. You know
Exactly.
what I'm
Now
saying?
you're
For
not
real.
lying, Bone. Just hit the pause button for yourself. Like just pause your like a lot of sometimes you human, it'll get to you. Look at the bigger picture. Just take a
Yeah,
pause, take a step back from the moment. Look at where you trying to go in life. Is it worth it? Is that battle worth it? Because you're gonna
yeah.
have some battles you're gonna have to face in your life. You would know what's worth it. Because some battles you'll face, bro, it will put you behind the eight ball. You're not trying to do that. You're not
Man, let
trying
me
to do
tell
that
you.
for real.
And we gonna move on after this, but I'm gonna tell you, man, shout out to I know a lot of people probably watch $1 million worth of game with Wallow and Gilly. But
Mm-hmm.
Wallow I always talk about, he say, man, I did something for he say it took me 5 minutes to get 20 years. You know what I'm saying? He said I did
Yeah,
a 5 minute mistake, 5 minute decision, and that got me 20 years, you know what I'm saying, of my life, I couldn't get back.
yeah.
So take a pause, like he said, take a break, sit back, and mentally respond and don't emotionally react. Because it can go bad
Mm-hmm.
sometimes. You
Go
feel me?
left quick,
Yeah.
quick.
So but man, we're gonna get our man in here, man. We got our guest tonight, man. And I met this guy. I started following him. We was following each other maybe a year ago. But I was at the Equip Expo this year and I attended the prayer meeting at the Equip Expo. And so when I was in the Equip Expo, man, I had looked back, I seen him, and I didn't really think too much of it. You know what I'm saying? Because so many people I'm caught up in the moment. When we get done, you know what I'm saying? I'm talking to somebody, and I was going to get to him. He's already at me by that time. And man, we get to talking, and man, it was just good energy out the gate. And like I say, we met at the prayer breakfast. You know what I'm saying? So when you meet
Mm-hmm.
somebody at a place like that, I don't feel like nothing can go wrong after that.
Yeah.
So man, we're gonna bring him on, man. What up, man?
What's
It's your
up,
boy
y'all,
A1,
man?
man. Go ahead,
What's
man.
up? What's
Introduce
up,
yourself,
man?
bro.
I'm Rick with A1, man, down here in South Carolina, man. What's going on, y'all?
South Carolina. Man, okay,
Yeah,
okay.
man.
Come on. I know a lot of people from North Carolina. I think
I'm
you might
from
have been
North Carolina, but I moved out
okay.
here to South Carolina
Okay, well,
about
you gotta represent where you at right now,
eight or
getting the
nine
money.
years, so but
Yeah,
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 I'm
okay,
originally
well,
from North
cool,
Carolina
man.
though.
That's
Yeah.
what's
man.
up, fam.
Look,
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and jump it off, man. We know we always like to ask everybody first, bro. How did you get started in the lawn care industry, landscaping? What possessed you to even jump into it? You know what I'm saying? Just kind of walk us through that with us.
Man, just the change, man, going through life ups and downs. Just wanting to do something better and positive, and I ain't want to be like working in no factory stuck. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to be
Mm-hmm.
outside. So
definitely
eight
feel
years
you on
ago,
that.
I applied for a company and I started there, man. Worked for them for about a year, then went to another company and worked for like 2 years. Never running, like no mowers or nothing before I got to these companies or anything, man. And after that third year, I was gone, man. I wanted to stay, but them boys, I asked for a raise, and them boys ain't try to do it. And I'm doing 5-man properties with just one other guy, cause they would get like Puerto Ricans and Migos in seasonal, so
Okay,
they
I
would
know what
be
you're
here
talking about.
8 months at a
Work
time and
work
stuff.
visa. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 8 months at a time, and then go back. But my truck would always be short, and I'm handling 5-man properties. You know what I'm saying? Just killing it. And
That's crazy.
they ain't want to give me a raise, man. And I put my 2 weeks notice in. They thought I was playing and
And
got
you've
out
been
of there,
giving yourself
man.
raises ever since then.
Man, what?
Man, that's crazy. And I picked up on something you said, man, when you said you didn't want to be stuck at a factory. And it's funny,
Nope.
man, you say that because I never looked at nothing like this. I heard somebody say this, and then I think about it, I'm like, that's crazy. the way school is set up, the way hospitals are set up, the way factories are set up, the way jails are set up, they all are almost set up the same way.
Mm-hmm.
Except the jails, you got no windows.
Yeah.
But everything else is dark, no outside coming in. And like you said, you want to be outside. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's
Yeah,
crazy. That's
man.
how everything is set up. It's funny when I heard you say that. I was sitting there thinking, I'm like, man, a guy did say that. And if anybody's ever worked in a factory, y'all know what he's talking about. So
Mm-hmm.
I tried to work at a factory. You know what I'm saying? And I
Yep.
think I worked 3 nights, man. And the third night, bro, we went on lunch break. Man, I gave a couple people my number. I said, man, I holler at y'all. I can't do this, man. I said, you know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right.
I met a couple cool people
Goodness.
there. I said, man, I holler at y'all. I worked there about 3 nights, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I was out of there because, man, it is, man, they build different. You know what I'm saying? If anybody's in a factory, they can do this with no problem. For
That's
real.
crazy.
Like, for real,
Yeah.
man. But, man, so
That's
you out
crazy.
there, man, how long, well, are you by yourself? Are you solo? So how you getting down now since you've been out there?
Well, I've been doing it since, like I said, 8 years now, or whatever, 5 on my own or whatever. My first year I was solo, and my second, third year I had somebody or whatever. And last year, man, my help left me about midway through the season, a little bit over the halfway point.
Ooh.
Left me. You know what I'm saying? So
Ooh,
I had to carry the load the rest of the
so
season by
hurt.
myself, man. And
I'm gonna tell you
but
about
I was
that.
built for it because I come from doing that from
I'm
them
gonna tell you.
companies. So to do it for my company is nothing. You know what I'm saying? The
Dang.
job's got to get done. So, man, that last employee quit on me, man. I bought a 36 V-Ride more and named it
Uh-huh.
after him.
Man, that's real. He quit.
For real.
I'm gonna tell you, it was midsummer, wasn't it, when he left?
Man, out of there, you know, everybody, oh, I can do it. I'm ready. I'm ready. They
Yeah,
ride a
I
little bit, get paid a little bit,
I
man,
knew it.
be gone.
I knew it.
You pick up bigger properties. You know what I'm
I
saying?
knew it. That
More work
summer,
for them. And
Oh
then,
man.
if that's something that he's never done before in his life, that's what I tell people with this lawn care industry. It's not for the weak, really. If you think you just finna come, just work a little bit, bro. Like you're gonna
it ain't,
find
man.
out everything about your body. If you have any ailments, any type of things you don't know about, like high blood pressure, anything
Gonna find
you
all of it
work, you
out.
go find out when that summer heat settles
Because
in. That's
it's a
normally when
different heat, man. It's
I lost
crazy
all
out here.
mine about that
Or,
time,
or,
about
or you gonna
June,
figure out,
July.
or you gonna figure out, am I gonna think my way instead of having to do all this physical work? It'll make you start using your brain too. To like, man,
Man,
I heard people that started the industry. Cause like all right, we got some guys who went to school and then now they in the industry. But I know some
mm-hmm,
people
mm-hmm.
they try to start a business and then they end up going back to get them a certification or a bachelor's degree or something, and they actually doing better or they actually doing good as if they was running a business. You know what I'm saying? It
Right.
just
Hmm.
wasn't for them. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like you said, Crawley, it's ain't for everybody. You know what I'm
It's
saying?
not, it's not, but the thing about it is, like, and a lot of times I know with me, I didn't have my prices set right then to make sure I can pay my help a
Right.
good wage for him coming out there really enduring those elements
Mm-hmm,
like that. You know what I'm saying? So I think
mm-hmm,
that was one of the reasons why I was like going through several employees, especially during that time. And then
mm-hmm.
now I start doing a little bit differently on what I pay my guy and a little incentives that I offer him because I know what the conditions are out there. I'm
Mm.
built
Mm-hmm.
for it. You know what I'm saying? With us being owners, we look at it differently because we're top end.
Let me tell you,
They're
Yeah.
Carl. Go
bottom
ahead.
end on it, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
They not gonna feel it like how you see it because at the end of the day, they getting either hourly pay or whatever. They not gonna
Yeah.
look at it like you.
I'm
You
gonna
go
tell you,
it
man, it's funny. I don't mean to cut
no
you
go
off.
ahead, bro. Go
Let me
ahead.
tell you what's funny. We talk about like, all right, we're gonna go back to these factories and stuff. So I tell people, I always like, I heard people with the prices of what they pay people. You know what I'm saying? And I
Yeah.
heard a lot of people say 17. I'm paying them 17. I'm paying them 18. And I tell people around here in my area, won't nobody work for you. They will go work at one of them factories. You know what I'm saying? Because we
Oh
got people
yeah.
around here, they don't mind working, but they feel like they should get paid what they work. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? So
Mm-hmm.
I know some people, man, they go to some of the factories, man, they work all night, factory, get off, and they go work and do something on the side, and then go
Mm-hmm.
home and go to sleep and go back to the factory again.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So, but that's ugly. And like what you said, how you left, they didn't want to give you a raise. You was probably willing to stay. You just wanted more money.
Oh yeah, I'd have stayed, man. I'd have stayed, but them
It
boys, they
wasn't
ain't
it.
want to give it to me, son. And I was
Yeah,
already doing everything anyway,
Dudes,
man. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So
So
I
so
just,
that so that's coming from you. You would have stayed, and I know you would have been a good worker, you know what I'm saying?
yeah,
But I heard a guy say, man, he pays top dollar when it comes to lawn care. He said if anybody in the area is paying 18, 19, 20, 21, he said, I'm paying 26.
mm-hmm,
And he said, this is what happens. He said, I go steal the best dude from the best company.
Mm-hmm.
And
mm-hmm.
I put him in my company. And next thing you know, my company's doing 3 times the work that we was doing last year.
No, it's
Because I
smart.
wanted to go ahead and pay that man that money, you know what I'm saying? And go ahead and pay me
Yeah,
and give me an all-star. You know what I'm saying? You
mm-hmm,
know what I'm saying?
Nah,
So,
bro, that's big facts right there. Like I can definitely 'cause, like my guy, my number one, 14 years experience with a company.
yeah.
That wasn't paying him right, wasn't treating him right. You know what I'm saying?
that's it,
Had him
man.
out there
Oh my
weed
God.
eating all them properties, and while they sitting on the lawnmower or while they sitting at the trailer waiting on him to finish up. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's
Oh,
companies out there to get down like that, bro. Like
Yeah,
no,
it
it's just
is, it is,
it's a
it
part of the
is.
game because you gotta look at it like it. If it's a job and people get an advancement and they feel like, okay, I'm over this truck now, I ain't getting
Yeah,
out there doing that work no more. So it's
yeah,
levels to it. See what they working
yeah,
with us, we the owners. So we gonna get out there and roll up our sleeves and get in it because that's what we used to. But when you got
yep,
people out there on the truck, bro, it's a hierarchy process then.
it
yep,
Man,
is.
they say I done paid my dues. I'm not getting out there
yep,
doing it no more. You know what I'm
yep.
saying? So I just know the viewpoints, bro, that just had it go.
Yeah,
It,
that's
it be
crazy.
ugly
Yeah,
when you get
man.
them multiple trucks out there, but we're paying somebody $26 an hour.
Yeah, he
Bro, they gonna
said,
make sure
I was
that
like,
work get done.
ooh. But
Yeah,
another thing,
Mm-hmm,
Crawley, he charging top dollar.
you got
And
mm-hmm.
to.
they going
You
year
got to,
round. But he
you
said
got
by
to.
me being able to pay dudes year round, being able to pay that top dollar, we keeping year round work. You feel me? It's year round, and you got that superstar that's gonna go hard. It makes
Man, you
Mm-hmm.
sense
not
for him.
lying.
He know where he came from. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
definitely, just like it.
So,
Man,
yeah.
but A1, I see you cutting grass online and everything, and I also seen you got to talk about this. Right when you put a certain attachment on your weed eater, and I seen you knocking down rose bushes with that's about this thick. Now what
Yeah.
but go ahead and elaborate on what all services do you offer, you know what I'm saying, which your company. But definitely talk about that, man, 'cause I think people need to know about
Okay.
that.
Um, I do all the basic service cut, weedy edge, all that, mulch, pine straw, and sod. You know what I'm
Nah, you
saying?
God,
So
okay.
Okay.
yeah, I do sod, and that's pretty much it, man. Tree work, some tree work, small trees or whatever. Oh, and I do plants too. I do a lot of plants, man.
Okay.
A lot of plants
Okay.
like baskets for stores, pots for stores, people gardens and stuff. I do a lot of flowers.
That's good.
Okay, man. Now, what's that tool? What you talking about with that tool? What's that tool Crawley talking about?
It's a blade on the end of the weed eater, and you can get a star blade, a disc blade, or whatever.
You talking
I
about like
mean,
a almost like a brush cutter blade.
yeah, and
Okay.
I
It
mean,
looked like what you'll put on one of them circular saws, like
Nah,
that
I
you
know
were
what
yeah,
you
cutting
talking
wood.
about.
It looked just like it.
Nah,
yeah,
it's funny because I was just looking at I got an estimate I just did, and I was looking at it, and I was like, I was thinking I was gonna have to buy a whole tool. You know what I'm
mm,
saying? And it's actually a blade you can buy, and it's a little
yep,
adapter you can buy. Actually, some of my speed feeds got the adapter in it already.
yep,
Mm-hmm.
So I got a
yep.
box in there with them in there. So it's crazy. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, man.
That's
Just
nice.
go to
What blade you use?
your parts store, whatever, where you get your parts and stuff. They probably
Uh,
got to just ask them, and you need a washer and a
yeah.
nut. They'll give you that to go with it, and you screw
Okay.
that head off of your
Yeah.
weed eater, and it's
Uh-huh.
just the bolt right there.
Yeah.
You
Yeah, you
put your
bolt it on
blade
there.
in there, make sure it's lined up right. Put the washer on it, the nut, and I'm talking about small trees that'll take it down.
Yeah. Now let me tell you what's crazy. Cause it's
Boom,
funny when I
boom.
said this bush hog job I got that I was looking at when I seen it, cause I'm about to order another set of racks to throw them on the other side of the trailer. So
Yeah.
basically, I got my trimmers, I got my edger, but I
Mhm.
want to take one of my other trimmers, like you say, I'm gonna put one of those on there, and I'm gonna keep two. I'm gonna keep a pole saw, and I'm gonna keep a hedger on there. So
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
basically, when I got the truck out, I got
You got
everything.
everything. Hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm about to order some equipment defender racks. I'm gonna put them on the other side of the trailer. I'm gonna have my two weed eaters, my edger. I'm gonna have my hedger. I'm gonna have my pole saw, and I'm gonna have that for the brush. You know what I'm
Yes,
saying?
sir.
Uh-huh.
And
Yes,
so
sir.
yeah, cause I'm like I ain't missing no money this year. I'm talking
Yeah.
about it.
Nope.
I
Nope.
ain't missing nothing this year. I gotta get it, man.
Nah,
Yes,
you're not
sir.
lying, bro. Like, 'cause like with
Yes,
you just
sir.
taking everything, if
Uh-huh.
anything arises while you out there in the
I
fields,
got it.
you can take care of it. You ain't gotta
Hmm.
reschedule it because I've
Yeah.
learned, bro. Like if somebody mentions something, it's best for you to do it right there. Just go ahead and
Right
get it
Yeah.
there.
out the
You
way.
already got it. Yep.
Just get it. I know you
Yep.
thinking about it, like, man, let me go. No, go ahead and
Yep.
do it right
You got
there.
it on. You can go
Get
ahead
Yep.
and
that
knock
out the way. That way it's
it.
at
Yep.
your memory bank. You ain't even got to schedule it, do nothing. Take that
Yep.
extra 20, 30 minutes and knock that job
Yep.
out
Go
right
ahead and
there.
knock it out. Yeah, because I
Knock
was
it
like,
out, man.
hey,
Don't wait.
everything with me. I was like, 'cause sometimes, you'll run into little stuff when you on site and you like, I wish I had that with me right
Man,
now. You
just
know
Yep.
what I'm
like
saying?
this.
And
Just
so
like
I'm
Yep.
this.
like, nah, I'm keeping everything on me. So, but how do you do? How are you about your payments? What's your system as far as collections, man? How you working?
Uh, cash is king, of course. Nah, but I
Now it
use
is though.
QuickBooks. You know what I'm saying? I use QuickBooks, man.
That's kind of another first on her. But everybody, let me
Yeah,
tell y'all
man.
too
I
what he just
use I
said.
use QuickBooks.
QuickBooks will let you accept your payments like yard book and everything else, and you're able. But the thing is, it's route density. That's the only thing it's
Mhm.
missing. You can't do routes on there to me. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
you
Mm-hmm.
you can't do
But as
routes
far as
on there, man.
QuickBooks
But
with your taxes and stuff, on point.
oh yeah, everything easy. And then if you got your stuff, everything right. I mean, I've been using it since I went legit with my business at 21. I was
Yeah.
using Square at first, but they tax so much. You know what I'm saying? I'm like,
Yeah.
man, Square tax you so much to get your own money. I mean, it's free now, but it tax
They
you so much
They
to
got their
get your own
processing
money.
fee.
It's
two
crazy, man.
2.6% interest. They
And
gonna
I'm
take
like,
that off the
Oh,
top.
Charlie, no.
Yeah, it
Hey,
just went up. It just like I just got the notice on it because I barely accept
yeah,
payments in it. They said I think
yeah,
now it went up to 2.6 or 2.7. They
I'm
said
gonna
yeah,
the increase goes live at the end of this month, the
I'm gonna drop
27th.
a gem on you though.
They said you ain't got nothing to worry about. We
Let me
go
tell you something.
enforce it.
I'm gonna drop a gem on you with that. Get you a CPA to go through that. He'll clean up all
mm-hmm,
that. You know what I'm saying? So
mm-hmm,
my CPA cleans up all. That's the only reason why I ain't switched from because my process when it comes to off yard book stuff, it comes to off Stripe. They got a processing fee. You know what I'm
mm-hmm.
saying? And you have to I'll let my CPA know. He was like, I'll clean it up, and he gets all the because you pay. It's a cost of you doing business.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? But this year business I am doing my I mean, not my income tax, but I am doing my taxes. Far as my 6% Kentucky sales tax, everybody's getting a sales tax this year. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Like I say, I did that cleanup yesterday. I ain't been doing sales tax. I'll be the first to say it. I've been
yeah,
calculating it in though over the years, but to actually see, I put the sales tax on there. You know how it is when it processed on Square. I'm pretty sure it's the same as Stripe. It
mm-hmm,
processed and I got all my money. And I was
mm-hmm.
Yeah,
like, oh man, game changer,
yeah.
baby. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Everybody got to pay the sales tax, man. And I've been getting all type
Yep.
of sales tax emails from my state also. They doing a lot of changes in my state with it. So
Yeah, because like I do like what the larger companies do, and I pass that responsibility on to the
on to the
customers.
customer. You
Yeah.
got to,
Because if y'all want to pay that way, I'm okay with it. But
yeah.
you're
Right.
gonna have to pay a 3.5% interest on that to make sure I get everything for real.
Exactly.
Like
Exactly.
I'm everything is like literally it depends on what app that they're using. dude, they
Yep.
paying 3.5% this year unless
Yep.
they want to come on with a check or I recommend doing Zelle because that way it comes right to my
Right
business
there.
account.
Yep.
We go on to Zelle it. You
And
know what
don't
I'm saying?
Yep.
That
yeah,
way you can
charge you
eliminate
nothing.
all the fees. That's
Yep.
the only
Yep.
one unless you want
Yep.
to do
Zell don't
greenbacks.
yeah.
You
Zell
want to
about
do
the
the
only one.
greenbacks
Zell.
Yep.
or you want to have a check right there. You know what I'm saying? Like I leave at convenience for somebody if you don't
Or
want to pay that
Yep.
3.5%.
I got
Yep.
another one too. Or you use that as strategy moving forward.
Yeah.
You can pay like this, or you can prepay me for this, or you can do this.
Yep.
You got
Yeah.
yours to
Got to.
what you're selling now.
Yeah.
And you
Yep.
really need it like that because ain't nobody walking away. They got options.
They got
Yep.
options.
You know what I'm
Yep.
saying?
There's no
So
reason, no
yeah,
excuse. You got options to get me paid. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, you got options to get me paid,
They
man.
gonna
Or
So
find
we
a
yeah,
way to
cannot
they gonna find
go
a
ahead.
way to write that check or give you that cash watch.
they
No,
gonna
they
find a way.
will.
It's
They
options
will.
now. You feel me? And everybody wants options.
They
Yep.
do. They do.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Because I feel
That
like
Yep.
once you got options, you didn't force me to do that. I made my choice.
exactly.
You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying?
Exactly.
No, for real. No. And I've heard that I was taught that in the class that you always want to provide options. You do option one or option two, and
Right.
just there's something about that with a mental dealing with customers. They always like what Bones say. They have options that they can choose from. You know what I'm saying? So that's always a good thing to have. So I'm gonna make
Yeah,
sure I put that in my memory bank because I never really just broke it down like it.
yeah,
Just
you
the
got
option
options, man.
point of it.
Get
Like
that
for real.
sale. You gotta get
Yeah.
that sale, man. We listen. I tell people cutting grass. I don't like it, but it makes sense for what I do right now. You feel me? And
Yeah.
I mean, I ain't gonna say I don't like it. I become to love it. But if I had an option to do something else, like we talk about options, this is like to get to the next step to something else.
It's
But
the
the
entry.
service of the grass
Yeah.
industry, man, you can make money in it. You know what I'm saying?
Most
But
definitely.
all of us, if we can do something else, we probably would. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say
Hmm.
everybody, but I'm pretty sure everybody got something else planned in 5, 10 years. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Of what they
definitely.
gonna do after life after the moors. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. And Bone, since you just mentioned everybody got some plan for the next 5 or 10 years, brother A1, that's one of our questions, bro. Where you see your business at within 5 years' time? Where do you see yourself growing to if you can imagine
About
that far in the future?
oh yeah, 5 years, man. I have no more than two guys. I don't want no more than that. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
real.
And just steady smashing it, I probably
Hmm.
won't be out there as much, just when needed or whatever, but just keep
Yeah,
bringing it in like that, man. You know what I'm saying? Because I love it. It gives me peace. You know what I'm saying? Go back to what we first started on being trapped, going through the system, then not
yeah.
wanting to, being in factories and stuff. This gives me peace. You know what I'm saying? So I
And I'm
love
gonna
it,
tell you,
man.
you
You
kind of
know?
like cleared up what I was saying. I would still love to get the mowing money,
Yeah.
but I would love, like you say, to be on like don't have to be in the truck as much. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Be on the other side of the business. Cause I just
Yeah.
see myself. I say, man, if I can get where I'm out of this truck, man, I know I can make a lot of money. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
man.
Because to go back
Hmm.
to
And
the
I
sales, I feel like I'm good at sales. I'm good at talking to people. And I said, man, if I could get, I need me two soldiers, like you said.
yeah.
If I could lock down two soldiers in that truck, I could be the general, get out here and get these other
Yep.
work. Man, you
Yep.
can
Cause
build something nice.
I realize, man, you know what I'm saying, to take time, and I'm building that foundation now with the name being consistent out there, seeing it.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? So in 5 years, that foundation gonna be way, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be laid.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I'm
Yep.
laying that now, going into my fifth season now, man.
Oh man,
So
and I just
Oh, my
completed
bad,
my
y'all.
first.
Just got I
Nah,
got
we
thrown off,
good.
man. I
I
just got
just
a
completed
payment.
my
A
first
payment
year.
came across, man. I always get
Now
that's
the
say
payment
always
what?
a
from my.
good
Yeah.
feeling.
Hey,
Hey,
hey, you
no,
see,
you know what's
see a
funny though?
payment come through, man.
Probably just said that. Hey, Carla, before
Yes,
we started the
sir.
show, what did I show you?
Yeah, you did.
A payment that
Yes,
came
sir.
through. It's that time
Yeah.
of the season, man. I'm telling you,
Yeah.
man. Yeah. Yeah. You know what
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
saying? Yeah, that's what we
just
like.
like that. Hey, it threw me
Heck
off my
yeah.
bad, y'all, man. Hey, that was
Yeah.
cool right
No.
there.
Hey, it's
It
no
dropped
need for
down. I said,
apology
"Ooh,
when it comes to the money, man.
Yes,
No need for
sir. Yes,
apology, man.
sir.
So,
It's back.
man, what type of influence had a social media had on you, man? Because I peep your stuff,
Yeah.
and I'm like, I be watching. I'm like, dude, got some work. You doing your thing, man. What type of influence did the social media have on you out here?
Man, it's been straight. I've been on it for about a year. You know what I'm saying? I ain't really into that social media stuff, but getting into it
Man, I
more.
can't tell, man. Your work look good. Go
I,
ahead,
s-
though.
just getting into it more, man. Everybody got that phone in their hand, and so many people. Really, man, I got it from my kids. My daughter's like, that's so relaxing. So many people
Yeah,
like, that's satisfying. That's what we be
Yeah.
watching. And I'm like, y'all be
Uh,
watching what I do, and I just
that's
went from there,
real.
man.
fire, man.
That's
Yeah, man.
fire. That is cool right there.
I just went from there. I'm like, you know.
Yeah, cause I be peeping you. So like you say you was watching guys and it just made you want to pull that phone out, huh?
Yeah, man. I mean, I've been looking at YouTube
Oh,
videos
there
and
you go,
stuff
right there, Bone. Up there to the right.
before
Go right there to the right. Yeah, that's the video. Go down. Go
the
down.
rose bush.
Ah,
The rose
okay,
bush.
okay, okay,
Yeah, right. Yeah.
okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
that
know.
one what that one when I got that my big coat on, we was in the backyard that had a bunch of small pine trees,
Yeah,
and it was three of us out there. Boom, had them, knocked them down,
yeah. Because
knocked
I'm gonna
them
tell
down.
you, I'm when you got stuff like that too, that's when like them bushes you gonna have to pull that. You gonna have to do something.
Yeah,
And
Yeah,
so
yeah,
yeah,
or you gonna have to or you gonna have to risk getting stuck by getting
getting
some
stuck
loppers
too with
and
them
cutting them
bushes.
down. That
Yeah.
yeah,
you not risking getting plucked out there. You know what I'm
Hey,
saying? I
yeah,
would prefer to have that than to getting them
yeah,
loppers and getting in there. For real.
yeah.
hey, I'm gonna tell
That
you,
one
I
with the
use
orange right there, the
uh-huh.
jacket,
Yeah.
the orange jacket. That's backyard with
God,
fuller
Got a
pine
tree
tree.
with it.
Look, yeah, it
Oh man.
cuts.
weedy.
Bam, bam, boom.
That's crazy.
Oh
Nice
man, yeah.
size pines too, man.
That's
Knocking
some
them
game
down.
right there, y'all. That's free game right there.
Yeah,
Hey,
yeah,
I'm finna jump on that. That's free game.
Yeah,
I'm definitely
man.
keeping one of them on the truck.
I got an extra
Blade
red max in the
attachments.
shed. I don't even use. I'm gonna put that on one of the old
Put it on
230 and
there.
just
Put it on there.
Make sure though, hey,
Hey,
this one thing when y'all use them though, make sure you got a good well, I'm pretty sure everybody got the good trimmers. Don't put that attachment on a curve shaft.
oh,
Your motor's gonna be gone. So yeah, take note of that
I
too.
wouldn't
Don't put it on a
advise it.
curve shaft. You need a straight shaft. Straight
I wouldn't
shaft trimmer.
advise it.
Yeah. So you're gonna
That
save
one
your
was a
engine, man.
110.
Yeah, cause yeah, man, you go get that. You think you in the game. You done listen to us, and you didn't get the clarity, and then you go out here. You like, man, I done put that on there, man. They done had me. My engine done went down, and you in the middle of the season. Hey,
Yeah.
we
Especially,
done been
hey
there.
Bone,
You ever messed up a
hey
trimmer,
Bone,
and you got to drop that 300, 400 off?
man,
You
Bone. What if they don't have the 300 put up to the side when that trimmer
That,
go
nah,
down,
that's what
bro?
I'm saying.
Bro, like that. Hey, that's awful, man. Listen to me. It get
Yeah,
ugly for you out there, so you gotta really take care of your equipment. You know what I'm saying? Maximize your equipment, but you gotta baby it too.
you
TLC,
got to.
lot
You
of
gotta
lot
take
of TLC, for
and
real.
you gotta
It's almost
you
like your
gotta
first car.
you gotta you gotta grease and oil and weed eaters, man. You gotta keep them sticks greased, man.
Sure do. Gotta
ain't
take that
So many
screw out.
people be like, man, I never done that. I mean, you got to keep them wheels greased. That's with them trailers, all that, man.
Yeah,
one thing
You
we
had
ain't
that
asked you,
blowout
man.
on that road or
Oh,
something,
man.
you will learn.
We ain't
yeah.
asked you what type of equipment you running, man.
I use Skag and Steel, man. Orange everything.
Orange
Okay,
everything.
what
Yes, sir.
what skags you running?
V-Rods.
Okay. You got
I
two
got
V rides?
uh, yeah, 48 and the 36.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
Okay, yeah. Y'all hey, it's a bunch of them skag boys too. And
Yeah,
you
we got them
still, yeah, I
Skag.
see, yeah, and then you orange, low or everything's orange.
Orange.
Hey, let me tell you
Yeah,
something. Your branding is on point.
It is.
appreciate it, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's on point.
Yeah.
Sure lives with the matching and everything. That's real. No, I
Yeah.
like that. He said orange everything. I love that. But
Yeah,
as
man.
everybody saying, what's this IG that you on? Yeah, Instagram. What
Yeah.
all platforms are you on, bro? So everybody can look for you and everything,
I'm
man.
pretty much just on IG. I mean, I got Facebook, but really post it on there like that. My IG videos usually go over there, man, but just really IG and Facebook, man, with it.
Okay, definitely,
Yeah.
man. Y'all tap in with them too, man. For real, man. Everybody go
I'm
on there,
dropping
look
the
them
IG
up.
right now. There's his IG right there.
Yes, sir. We'll be out there killing it again this year, man.
I
It's
see.
Oh, we
Yeah,
got
crazy.
yeah,
in
he in close.
clothes.
Yeah, he in. See, that's what I said. His branding, you on point. Everything. Hey, that makes somebody want to. It makes somebody trust you when they shopping with you.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir. Yes, sir.
Hold on, I gotta get a good. Let me get one with your truck, man. I gotta see this truck and trailer, man. Cause I remember when you got your trailer done, I was like, oh yeah, you looking good.
Yeah, it look real good.
Uh-huh. Yup.
Yeah,
Yeah, it look good, bro. For real. And I like that black.
Appreciate it.
Black, that's my second favorite color, red first.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
so you
definitely.
48, you
Blacked out.
48, 36. So I'm pretty sure you must got a lot of smaller properties in.
Yeah, I don't do too many big properties, man, or
That's
whatever.
smart.
I mean, I got the my partner, he got the 52. He got two of them
Gotta
in the
get to that
36.
gate.
So
Ooh, with that
it's
36.
always
Look
an
at the
extra.
36. Get
Smooth.
to the gate. Look
Smooth
at
in there.
that. Hey,
Yeah.
listen, man. I'm telling y'all, if y'all got
Push
y'all
more.
money and
Hey,
y'all
ain't no
out here,
push
y'all don't
more,
want to
man.
push more, get y'all a 36 gate killer. Them the
Man,
gate
You
I'm
got
trying
killers,
to
man.
to.
tell you.
You
I'm
got
trying to
to.
tell you, need one, man. Get off, stop that walking, bro. You need to conserve your energy for real,
Yes,
especially if you by
sir.
yourself working a lot. Hey, bro, you trying to walk as less as possible. The trimmer, you weedy, that's gonna be your walking and your blowing. You don't want to
Yes,
walk
sir.
and do the pushing and more lawn too. That's go, man. You ain't gonna be able to do that many. But
What
everybody
No.
comes from somewhere though. You gotta come from somewhere though.
Oh
what
yeah, I
what
started with a push more, man.
And we all did, brother. No, I did.
Little
everybody did?
push
Yeah, I
more.
had a craftsman. Hey, 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 we was talking yesterday, and I
Yeah.
be telling people sometimes, man, you get caught up looking at these brand new mowers, thinking it'll get discouraging when you see 15,000, 13,000 on there.
Yeah.
Man, how did you get your? Tell them how you came up on your one of your V rides.
All my equipment came off marketplace.
Mm.
I done had 6 mowers. The 48, I bought it last year with 32 hours on it with the factory warranty still. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh,
I got new trimmers off of marketplace, never even seen. They bought them, sold them.
that's
Marketplace,
crazy.
you know what I'm saying? Don't get caught up in trying to go out there, finance mowers and all that. I mean, if you got to, you got to. But I say
Heck
just
yeah,
hustle it up, man, and marketplace because
that's
then
what
you
I say.
start working for
Man,
that stuff. You know what I'm
hey,
saying? And
listen,
I wanted complete freedom. You know what I'm
listen.
saying? All my stuff is mine.
Hey, me and
So
Bone, we like that too, brother. Like
yeah,
I did a shop tour with Mac down here, and I preached that so many times to keep
yep,
your overhead as low as possible.
yep,
You don't need all them big trucks. You don't need, bro. You don't need any of that stuff, man. You don't
nope,
need all the brand new mowers, bro. Like you can go get something that you can cash out on, and then
yeah,
you can make that money back quick because
yeah.
you do not know what'll happen, and that more payment still got to go down. You still
Got to
got
go
to make
down.
that payment.
Hey,
Got
Like
to go
I'm
whatever
down.
you got, it's got. I don't care if your AC unit went out on your house. That's 6,000. Them more
yeah.
payments and everything still got to come up. You know what
Can
I'm
I'm gonna
you
saying?
tell
can
For
you.
real.
you
Go ahead.
imagine every morning before you start turnkey, you got to clear 750. You take the fun out of it.
Yes, sure do.
You know what I'm saying? Now you out here
Hey,
mad and miserable because you got to go do that. Like, don't set yourself up like that, man.
hey,
It
you
will
calling
come.
customer? Hey, man. Hey, I need that payment, man. Hey, and they don't even know you got this more payment. You over? Hey,
Now
you
you
want
taking
people
any and
asking about these
everything.
payments?
You
You
just
got to
Taking
do
on anything you
everything.
said.
chuck in
You
the truck,
desperate.
man.
Yeah, you
Hey,
desperate. Hey, man, for real. And people will prey
hey,
on you if you desperate too, bro. They'll talk you down
Man.
on your
oh
price
my goodness.
because you know you need that money. And there's
Yep.
people out
Hey,
here that'll take advantage of you because they used to get me like that, bro. Right now, if somebody try to talk me down, bro, they gonna speak to my back. I'm out. I appreciate the
gone.
opportunity. I'm gone. I'm turning around and
Let me
walk to
tell
the
you,
truck.
man.
For
When I
real.
first started, like you say, I started off. I had the 21-inch Craftsman. I still got the first that I run The first stays on the truck with me. 48-inch first. I bought used. Just hit over 500 hours on it.
Right.
And
Mhm.
I started off with them, man. And my thing was the next year I said, okay, I got this first and I got this push more. I done got started now.
Mm-hmm.
I said I'm about to save as much money as I can because next year I'm grabbing me another more and I'm not
Yeah.
making no note. I'm buying it cash.
Yeah.
And so what happened was I never forget, and this is what's crazy about the game now. I was about to buy first the Z threes, the stand on ZX3.
Mm-hmm.
I was about to buy one of them. I think when I seen it, dude told me buddy was gonna let me get it for 9,600. You know what I'm saying? That more now is 13,000. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? So the next
Mm-hmm.
year, I didn't know what I know now. I would have probably grabbed it then, but I ended up getting a used 52, and I ended up getting a 61-inch for like 8 grand, 85,
Mm.
like 8 grand, 8,300 or something like that.
Both of them.
Both of them. So I ended up that put me to where I had a 48, 52, 61. I
Mm-hmm.
already knew where I wanted to be at though. You know what I'm saying? Like I was like, if I want to be in this bid, if I want to make it to these 5 years, I'm gonna need these mowers.
Yep.
That's my thinking because I run across a lot of acreage and stuff here. But I tell people knowing what I know now, I would love to have all cookie cutters where I can hit $50,
I got
55
I
bucks.
got cookie
And I can
cutters,
go do
but they ain't
14, 15,
55.
16,
No,
17,
sir.
18 of them all day, 20 of them all day, no problem. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yep.
With the right equipment, like you say, you getting in and out them gates, and that skag, them skags, man. They
Them
listen.
some monsters,
I
man.
know, I know Crawley. I got to see. I know Crawley with the X. Them X marks gonna straight.
Yeah.
But
Them
these
scat
boys
man,
from
they
our
good
area,
with the wet decks. You know what I'm saying?
That man,
It
that wet
rain
grass ain't
down
nothing.
here. It might rain every day. You know what I'm saying? Rain a little bit, stop. You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah.
and it's a lot of wet areas and wetland. So I
Uh-huh.
needed that velocity deck, man. It's
That
Man, that
man
that skag gonna
ain't
spit that grass.
nothing bogging down that skag. That
it,
even the Exmark, I'm an Exmark man to the heart, and they actually a dealership for skag too. And he
yeah,
flat out told me, he said Exmark is probably gonna finish it a lot better. That's what you
yep.
looking for. But if you cutting wet grass in the morning,
Skag, yep,
bro, you want to get your skag, man.
yep,
I'm telling you, you ain't gonna
yep,
have no
Yeah,
problem.
man.
It's gonna chunk.
yep. That's
And
what
I'm
I
gonna tell
ran at
you,
the company I was on, Xmart. So I already know. You know what I'm saying? Like you
Yeah,
said,
one thing
if
about
it
that
wasn't for that, I
skag
would
too.
have it.
yeah.
One thing about that skag too, them things gonna strike.
They
Yeah,
strike too.
Talk about
yeah,
boy. I don't see, man. The dude, I hope he come on, man. I got a guy, man, who taught me. He gave me some real game with this stuff, and that's what he runs some skags. And when I say Crawley, when you be like, hit him that way,
Yeah,
every yards diamond up. And
diamond.
when I say
hmm,
them stripes is looking, they popping so hard.
Yeah.
Oh my
hmm,
goodness.
There's some good
Oh my
hmm.
morals, bro. There's some good morals for
yeah.
real. I can't
Yes,
say
It's,
nothing
sir.
it's
bad about them.
but I'm gonna tell you though. You say that about stripe, skag, but then I see some half price like a Bradley too.
Hey, bro,
This I've been seeing them
listen.
Bradley's a
stripes like
stripe
Hey,
too.
crazy.
listen to me. My Bradley was my first commercial mower was a Bradley. I would never say nothing bad about Bradley.
Yeah,
Yeah,
That Bradley mower made me 30,000 to 40,000 before
yeah,
it went to glory. Before it went to
yeah,
glory
man.
on me.
yeah,
It made me like 30 40,000
yeah.
in the early stages when I was just, some
Hmm.
clean the extra, 15,000 a year just doing it on the side. You know what
Yeah,
I'm
but
saying?
Yep.
I wanted you to drop that though about that Facebook Marketplace because I tell people right now, season's about to start. It's mowers on there like crazy.
It's
Yeah.
they
You
on there,
got you
man.
about 6 grand right now. You might get you a fleet.
You
Yeah.
can get you a good mower, man, or two,
You
like you
might
said.
you might get
You
you
know
a
what I'm
fleet
saying?
for six
Yeah.
grand
Especially
if you got
boom.
patience and you willing to travel.
Boom, bro.
Hey,
Like,
I'm
and
about to. That's
it's
what I'm
people
about to say.
selling. Go ahead, go ahead.
That's what I'm about to say, Bone. Expand your search, man. Look
Yeah,
outside the
if
city.
you willing to
Expand
travel.
your search.
Yeah, because
You know.
I see a lot of companies go out of business and they selling 3, 4, 5 mowers,
Yeah.
7 weed eaters. You go out there
Yeah.
with 6 grand, how about look, I need 2 of them.
Yep.
Yeah.
He gonna let it ride. I'm telling
Yeah.
you, you can walk away
I'm
with 2
gonna tell you how
mowers
to do
instead
it
of
even better,
one.
Crawley. You go out there with 3,020s. 3,000 in hundreds. He's out of there.
The visual. I
He gonna
brought
say,
that
"Nah, I
visual.
can't do it." That man gonna see
They
you
see
pull
that
off.
money.
He might let you get down the street. His girl gonna smack him. Man, get your ass back on the phone selling mowers. Hey, real talk. I'm telling you, you go out there. Listen, bro. It's all this. It's a lot of psychological stuff to go on with selling, man.
It
Selling
is.
and buying. You go
It
out there
is.
with 3,020s.
Oh,
You might even take them 3,020s. You got 2,500 and hundreds, and you might got a cashier's check for the other 500. You
Yeah.
feel me? That man out of there.
Got it.
That 500 might be in his. He might be a bill. He might be on. I'm gonna just sign this over to them. You feel me?
Yep.
I'm telling you, bro. Because when they trying to get rid of that stuff, they need the money, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And you even got it, like you say, Crawley. You even go into that like you ain't really desperate, man. I got a couple other mowers I'm looking at, man.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh yeah.
man, you getting it. You gonna get the more you want, man. Stack you some
Sure
money,
is.
man. When it's this time of the year, you'll come up, man. I'm
They
telling
see,
you.
Yes,
they
Get
see
sir.
them greenbacks, bro. They see that greenbacks. Like how Bones say, you get 3,020s. Man, bro, that's a lot of daggum bills, right? That's
You got
150 bills.
It
You
look
That's
like
got
he,
150,
it like he done got 15 bands. He got 6,000 though. You feel
Yep.
150
me?
bills all day long.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
I'm
for
telling
Yes,
you,
real.
man.
sir.
Hey, because I've been on marketplace. I stay on there. I get on
I
there
stay
once a
on it.
day.
Me too.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
want
I'm
to
on
see
there
what
once a
deal.
day.
I want to see
Find
what
out
deal it is.
find out who out here
Hey,
hurting.
I had to tell myself sometime, get off of there, man. Come on, man.
Nah, listen
You don't
though. I'm
even
gonna tell
need
you
nothing.
though.
Now you look, you don't need nothing, man. Oh,
Nah,
that's another thing too, though. If you just starting out, don't buy stuff till you need it, man. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
man,
facts.
You
listen.
don't
That's
need
the woo.
X, Y, Z if you ain't using it. You know what I'm saying? I bought
Man,
all my stuff as I needed it. And that's how you build up,
That's
man. Don't
facts.
you just
that
sit
little
here
boy get
buying
my
stuff
head.
because you
Hey,
Hey,
want a chainsaw and ain't doing no trees.
I ain't
Like,
doing
yeah,
no tree. You just want to have equipment, bro. You ain't
like,
lying, bro, for real.
that's facts right there, man. Keep your overhead low. Stack all your bread.
Stack it
Just stack
yeah,
it. I'm a stack. For
until
real.
you figure out what to do with it.
For real,
yeah,
man.
Until you literally figure out what to invest it in, because you got to get used to stacking it first. That
yep,
way
Yeah,
it's out of your hair. Then if you get
yep,
used to stacking it first, then you can move that money to something
yep,
that can make you some money because you
yep,
used to stacking. You don't
yep,
need the money. But if you always pulling from your stacks, you ain't ready yet, bro, till you can stack your
yeah,
bread up. You ain't ready because you're gonna pull it out of your investments that you line up
yep,
for to get the real money.
get the
I
real
can't make
money.
it up, bro. You gotta get used
yep.
to saving.
Now,
I'm talking about not no little money. I'm talking
yeah.
about tens of thousands of money.
Yes,
Now,
sir.
now, if
Some
you got
real
something
Yes,
that's
money.
gonna
sir.
make, if you got something that's gonna cut your day in half, then go and drop that bread.
Yeah, that
Then
makes
go ahead
sense.
and cut your day in half, and you still got that other half of the day to make more of the same amount. Now you doing double
Right,
now.
right.
You feel me?
Hmm.
So when it comes to that point, you got to do it. But until then, till they call for it, like he said, man, put
Put it
that
up.
money up, man. Put it up.
Put it up. You
I
know what I'm
say
saying?
invested in, because I look at it like now, I probably invested back in the marketing before I do it on the equipment and stuff.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? And just
Yeah,
focus on like an area and
yeah,
yeah,
just get route density. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? I
yeah.
focus on spending my money to get route density before, equipment now that I know what I know. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
It's always
Definitely.
something you can, improve in your business in
Yeah.
some area. You know what
It's
I'm saying? If it's
always,
the
man, hey,
books,
it don't stop.
it's always something, so put it
It
up,
don't stop out here, man. Put it up, man. But man, hey, man, we appreciate you coming on tonight, man.
Definitely, bro.
Stay in the
Yeah, man.
background. Don't get off, man. It was a
Just stay in
great
the
one.
back.
A good episode tonight, man.
It
But
sure
yeah,
was
hey,
fire.
one
Yes,
man,
sir.
y'all get on here, man. Follow him. Let me see if I got it somewhere on here. There we go, right there. Y'all get on
Yes,
here, follow
sir.
him, man. Stay in the background, man. We're gonna drop you out, man. Appreciate you coming up, man.
All
I cut him off too quick. My bad, man. Yeah, I cut you off too quick, man.
All right, bro. Stay in the background.
right.
But yeah, man. Hey, that was some good game he dropped at the end. Said, man, save that money because I done got caught up and did that, Crawley.
If we
You know
all
what
have,
I'm saying?
bro.
And but now it makes sense. I got it now because jobs are calling for it now. You know what I'm saying? But in the beginning,
Hmm.
like you said in the beginning, Man, put that bread up, man.
You gotta put that money up, man. You
Uh,
just don't know what can happen, man. Things gonna come up, man. The
hey,
unforeseen things you
yeah,
do not see will arise, and then it's gonna show yourself if you ready or not. Were you
and
able to save some money to take care of it? That way your business can continue on. It's an
yeah,
awful feeling when you don't have the money to cover some stuff that you need to happen to just to even keep your business afloat. Bro, that's a terrible feeling to have right there. And I went through it.
yeah.
I can't even
And
count
figure
on
out
my
the
hands
price.
how many times I done went through it, bro. For
Figure out
real.
you gotta, yeah, and figure out them prices so you don't go through that. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And
Exactly.
I heard a dude used to always tell me, man, save your money so it save your ass.
Yep.
So yeah, that's how we gonna end it tonight, man. Save your money so it save your ass. You know what I'm
Just
saying?
like that.
So
Just
Mo
like
Trapping
that.
Podcast, man. Appreciate y'all for coming on again, man. Another Tuesday, man. We out of here.
We out.